I'm Alana and welcome to Flashpoint. Today I'm going to be chatting about the LG UB9 80T Ultra HD TV. I've had it for about a month, so I'm certainly ready to share some thoughts here. First things first, some specs. The one I have is 65 inches or 164 centimeters, though it also comes in 79 and 84. It's 4K resolution, though it also has a resolution upscaler to take 720 and 1080 to 4K. It comes with 4 3D glasses, a magic remote, nice 3-way audio with 10 speakers, voice control, smart mobile link, a built-in media player, web browser, 8-megapixel camera, 4 HDMI inputs, 3 USB inputs, and of course an antenna input. I mean, it has more than I've ever needed in a TV. Really, I just play around with it for a bit and find some new feature I never even thought would exist on a TV. I'd ask why, but really, why not? It's just huge, sits extremely neatly with a super sleek design, and is only 3.5 inches thick, and most pictures do look really, really gorgeous, despite my thinking upscaling would ruin things. And everything functions mostly as it should. The magic remote, which allows you to point at the screen, is much more accurate than I expected, though the voice control isn't always great, and I had a few issues with audio confusingly dropping out when I swap between inputs. For the most part though, it's attractive, and it's functional at the very least. I particularly liked being able to scroll through channels just by using the scroller on the remote instead of needing to press buttons, though that's optional too. Beyond that, it's easily the most futuristic TV that I've ever used. It has Smart TV System, which, despite having a little delay on startup, neatly organizes all your apps like Skype and Netflix on a single, really simply displayed and color-coded bar at the bottom of the screen, rather than on a separate menu for you to select with your magic remote. It makes choosing what input you want to use, and I suppose just what you want to do with it, so damn easy. It's also much faster than any other similar system I've used, despite a bit of a startup delay. Actually selecting what you want when the system is running is nice and speedy. Back to the upscaling part though, it doesn't really feel necessary at this point. There's almost no native 4K available at the moment, and while the upscaling is done well, for up to $10,000 it's a little hard to justify at this point. I did also have a few issues with lighter colours in broadcast TV shows being somewhat blown out despite playing with the settings. While I think games perform better than any of the other available features on the TV in terms of looks, I mean, I stared at the start screen for Halo the Master Chief Collection for ages when I first started it up because it was so damn gorgeous with all the stars. It suffers from glare, and I think that's all but inexcusable for video games. Messing with settings can alleviate glare a little, and it's not as bad as some of LG's cheaper models, and of course would depend on your living room setup, but for me it was pretty consistently noticeable, unfortunately. I find that it takes me out of games so much, it's just unfortunate that the screen isn't matte. So would I buy one? Maybe in a few years, but at this point, probably not. Despite my issues with glare, I've been so happy to use it and consistently in awe of the picture while playing games, but that said, I actually got to preview one of LG's curved 3D OLED screens and would definitely go with that instead. That thing was beautiful. I'm Alana, and thanks for watching Flashpoint.